Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Xa Talk Show. Today is 2019, October 23rd, Wednesday, 11:30 in the morning, San Francisco time. Good morning, Freddie, and good morning, Bart. I don't know if Bart, if you are still here. I screwed up my timing, the YouTube schedule yesterday, because that is problematic because that's the way my life. Because yesterday I slept late, so I thought I couldn't make it to 11 because it's going to break my back. Sometimes that happens. So I planned to make it 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I made a mistake in the YouTube time, so it became 3:30 in the morning, and apparently I was not aware of it. Therefore, it went. So therefore, it's bad. Now we are live. So let's check if I'm alive. Yes, indeed, live. Yellow, orange. 4 people watching. Okay, let's begin talking about today's stuff. Today's stuff, I have random topics, and random topics. Let's just begin. Good morning, Bart. Good morning, Danielle Sierpinski. Now, Sierpinski is a term in mathematics because there is a Sierpinski triangle. It is named after the mathematician. Now, I don't remember Sierpinski. Which mathematician is that? Where he from? Let us see. Sierpinski triangle, orthography, something. Polish mathematician. Okay, so you are Polish. Warsaw Sierpinski. Oh, that's a guy. Uh, Warsaw Sierpinski. Oh, okay. So that's a Polish name. Oh, I never I never saw his photo. So he looks like that. Polish mathematician. So I never read what he did. Okay, so Warsaw, Warklaw, Polish names. Polish has special pronunciation. I don't know how it's done, but anyway, he was a mathematician, Polish mathematician from 1882 to 1969. He died 1 year after I was born. Okay, he was known for contributions to set theory, research on axiom of choice, and the continuum hypothesis, and number theory, theory of functions, and topology. He published over 700 papers and 50 books. Oh, I see. Interesting. Not like me. Didn't know. Okay, so let's. Hey, good morning. So are you in Poland? Poland. Okay, we're gonna talk about some random topics, and let's show. So I'm gonna show you my ultimate hacking keyboard. Okay, I have a new layout for my ultimate hacking keyboard. Now remember to turn the video back. So this is my new setup, a change from the Kinesis Advantage 2 keyboard. Just for a change. I might use this for a month or two or something. Then I'll switch again, something like that. Because I have not. Actually, if you have repetitive strain injury, it is good to change your keyboard now and then, because it changes the muscle memory and adds some variation to how you use your muscles. Good morning, Green Deg to Russia. And ultimate hacking keyboard, yeah. So let me show you that. And I have a new layout for Xafly keys. Okay. So yesterday I started watching Chuck again, and I think C.S. Lee looks like your evil twin brother. Who is that? C.S. Lee? Chuck. Yeah, I have no idea who is that. So post link. Let's see if you can do it. I have a live chat on now. Try it. Let's see if we can click on that. So ultimate hacking keyboard. Okay, you guys buy it. Actually, if you buy this keyboard for my website, I don't get any money because they don't have an Amazon link, and I want to get them to get affiliate. I don't think they are doing that. I'm not sure. But anyway, that is awesome layout for Emacs. Emacsing. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Kathy, to London. So the ultimate hacking keyboard is a fantastic keyboard because actually I don't like compact keyboards. Okay, so this is a compact keyboard. So it only has it only has 64 keys. Not enough. Not enough for anything. So that is why I have this programmable. I mean, I have this keypad I use to program things. Previous tab, previous browser page, next browser, back, forward, backward page, and zoom in, zoom out. Actually, so let me show you what are the keys. I talked about this a few times. So let us see full head. Okay, so actually, so you can see that I need to see this, and you can see this here. Okay, hold on, so I can demonstrate. You can see both. Okay, so this is the next previous tab. Okay, previous tab. This is research on home loudspeaker, the shape. Why is this important? This is fascinating because this shape has to be based on mathematical principles, and that curve is called tractrix. Okay, this is tremendously fascinating mathematics geometry topic. Tractrix. And one application of this is the loud home speaker design. Okay, so anyway, let's go back to this. So this is uh, previous tab, next tab, next tab. I can fly through my tabs. And this is backward page, previous page. So it's, for example, backward page, previous, backward, previous. And this is zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom back in, zoom back in, zoom in and out. And this is select all, copy, paste. Fantastic. Okay, this is new tab, and this is close tab. You see, and close tab, and this is an open last close, open last close, close, open last close. So you are switching around, you close it, whoops, mistake, open, reopen. Fantastic. And this is reload. Why do I need to reload? Because I'm working on my website, I make change, I press this key, just reload. Okay, and those are arrow keys. Okay, arrow, and this is zoom, full screen toggle. Fantastic. And that's just that I don't use. This is just back delete. And this is now this is a feature of this keypad. Anyway, I don't use that. So you see, I programmed the macro using the carabiner, using the Mac software because I'm a Mac. I'm using the carabiner software. And all this information is on my website if you go to my keyboard section. So I was going to say, show. So I was going to say, keyboards, you go to keyboard, you go to ergonomic keyboards, then you go to ultimate hacking keyboard. Now this is a keyboard. First of all, it's very compact. Okay, so for those of you who prefer 60%, 50%, 40% idiotic thing, you might like this. Okay, and this is far, far, far better than the happy hacking keyboard. Happy hacking keyboard is one of the worst keyboard in the universe. And it is the elite keyboard among the hackers. The Unix philosophy, those people. Okay, now I'm going to try to do this video somewhat in a professional manner, so I'm not going to swear for a change. Let's do that once in a while. So this is happy hacking keyboard is well known. Everyone loves it. People talk about it all the time. It's one of the dramatic things like Emacs and Vim. Oh, are you using Emacs? Are you using Emacs? And when it comes to keyboards, happy hacking. Oh, look, I got happy hacking. $300, $250. Crap. And so if you like, so this is one of the earliest compact keyboard. It's got 60 keys, something like that, 60 keys. Okay, no arrow keys. You see, the important thing to note is that it does not have arrow keys, my friends. If you want to if you want to play Pac-Man, you have to hold down function key Fn. You have to hold down. Oh my God, what the fuck is this? You have to hold down function key. Then you can play might. You might be able, might want be able, maybe do um, Pac-Man. Okay, Pac-Man. And actually, we can go there play. And there is another version. This one is called Happy Hacking Lite. It does have arrow keys, but however, the key switch is not the topper switch what people want. Okay, this one, the Happy Hacking keyboard is famous for the topper switch. It's one of the bad switch. Okay, topper switch. I have pictures here. Topper switch, no good. Okay, I tried it, no good. I don't like it. Happy hacking, and you have cute girls from Japan. Lovely. Okay, and you have this magic wand, fantastic. The boyfriend to all the girls. Okay, in modern society, almost like every girl owns one now. And then you have some of these Japanese comics. Okay, this comic is actually, uh, we shall not say it here. So hello guys. Daniel, Samir is Green Deck, and won't see your. We don't see your desktop. Okay, you do now. I think yes. So now, so what we gonna do is, oh yeah. So I was talking about Happy Hacking keyboard. No good. Okay, it's $250 to $300. It's worst. Okay, I've seen all the mountains and rivers. Happy Hacking keyboard is the worst of them all. Okay, but it's like, you got this elite status. Everyone keeps talking about it every day and night. Happy hacking, happy hacking. You know why? Part of the reason, besides the topaz key switch, is because it doesn't have a window key. Oh my God, Unix lovers, you love it. This does not have a window key, okay, and it does not have arrow key, so it's difficult. So it's a real man's keyboard, things like that. That's why it's famous. And no function keys. Crap. So happy hacking no good. But however, it's compact. So if you like this compact keyboard, no number pad, and some of them doesn't have these and among these nerds, these keyboard nerds, they have jargons like a keyboard without number pad is called. You see, here's a number pad, numerical keypad. That's a fully qualified correct name, numerical keypad. Okay, what a mouthful. But you just call it number pad. But however, among these elite keyboard nerds, this is called, when you have a keyboard that without the numerical keypad, they call it 10 keyless. 10 keyless. But this from these idiots, this collection of idiots, 10 keyless. Okay, TKL. So if you go to Amazon, you shop for keyboard, you might see something field code TKL, 10 keyless. Okay, that just means no numerical keypad. They want to use that jargon. So why jargons? Because part of the reason jargon, the purpose of the jargon in communities is because they indicate that you are a insider, you are a member of the group, you are not an outsider. That's important because when you have a community, Emacs, Vim, Python programmers, Haskell programmers or Unix philosophy, Linux users or gangsters or even gangsters and politicians and social justice scat. You know, you use jargons or prisoners, for example. You have jargons. Why they become popular? Because part of the reason for the existence of jargon is that they indicate you are the insider, you are not the outsider. You see. So among the keyboard nerds, this they call 10 key 10 keyless, and and then there's also they call it 60%, 70%. For example, this one it will be you call it like 70% keyboard, and some of them such as the happy hacking without even the number keys you call it 60% keyboard. It's like they are thinking, because it's like 60% of a full keyboard, 60%. Idiot. Okay, idiot. But however, to be practical, let me tell you a trick. When you see 60% keyboard, basically it means it's got 60 keys, 60 or 65, something like that. So and today you have some people, who get excited about 40% keyboard, these keyboard nuts, these keyboard idiots. They like 40% keyboard. Okay, you got less and less keys to the degree. For example, some of this one has got 70 keys. Okay, this is not bad. This 70%, 70% keyboard. But now you have less and less, diverge to 46 keys. Okay, 46. So this is 40% keyboard. Among the keyboard nerds, uh, you go to keyboard hack. There's a website. You go to desk authority. Desk authority. It's a combination of desk authority. They combine the words desk desk authority without a, I think. So that's another website for keyboard fanatics. Keyboard hack is another site, and the Reddit are mechanical keyboards. That's another site dedicated to keyboard fans. So, for example, this is a prominent example of a semi-ergonomic 40% keyboard. On this keyboard, Atrius, very popular. You don't have numbers even. You don't have arrow keys. You don't have function keys. You don't have page up and page down. You don't have home end keys, and you don't have arrow keys, and you don't have number keys. What do you do when you want to type a number key? You have to press a modifier. Okay, the extreme idiocy, and also you don't even have brackets and parentheses. If you want to type that, you have to press a thumb key, modifier key. And this keyboard is rather idiotic, in my pure opinion. He's a guy I respect actually. So he's a guy, and he's a very, he programmed in Clojure, he programmed in Lua. He's expert in those languages, and he also programmed, he created this keyboard, and he also programmed in Emacs Lisp. He has created several non-trivial Emacs Lisp packages. So he is a big shot among programmers. He's a kind of well known. His name is Phil Hagelberg. He's American, and he has a nickname called Neuro Necro Necromancer. No, not necro. What? It's about fire. Okay, necromancy or something. Wait, not necro, but pyro. No. But he's got I forgot what's his nickname. But you go to his website, you'll see it. Okay, let's go to his website. Technomancy. Okay, yeah, technomancy. Now that word is a word he created, kind of. Okay, but however, that word technomancy, you see here, technomancy has a etymology, has roots. Mancy. Now the part mancy means magic. So you have pyromancy. Okay, means fire magic. Okay, so he's got a nickname technomancy. So apparently he do magic by technology, but he's qualified. He's a great programmer. Okay, but so he created this keyboard. Okay, I don't like this 40%. That's anything less than six. I don't even like 60%. So, but however, if you like a 60% keyboard, a remedy, you have to think different, like Apple. So the a remedy is that if you like 60% keyboard, let's say this one. So this one we are talking about. Wait, let's go back here, and you see this one is 60% keyboard, 64 keys. So if you like this, if you saw a 60% keyboard you like, what can you do to remedy the situation of too few keys? What you can do is go to my website and go to keypads, buy a programmable keypad. Okay, programmable, these are fantastic. So you use them in combination, you consider them as a set, not just the 60% keyboard, but with the keypad as a set. So this is actually better because now you got a keypad that's flexible. You can put it in on the right side or the left side. So this is great. Okay, so you go to my website and buy it. Okay, buy from Xali, support Xali's work. Okay, copy it and go here and paste it. Paste, enter. Buy now for those of you Americans who do Amazon. So let's answer some questions. Oh, we haven't get to our topic yet. I was going to talk about ultimate hacking keyboard, but I was going to talk about ultimate new layout for softlight keys. This layout, okay, it's fantastic layout for over here. Wait, over here. So this is my new layout for softlight keys. Okay, so this is about Emacs, and so we might be starting to talk about that. That's about Emacs. So you're gonna start to talk about why this layout is designed that way. But Emacs, that's a different topic we might get into. But let me take a pause and read the comments and see people's reactions and feedback. Okay, so and let me get a drink. So today's drink is raspberry and cranberries and apple juice. This is the fuel for the body of human animals. Like you drive and you go to gas station and you pump gas. In the same way, you have to do this because God says so. Otherwise, you die. Okay, so Bart gave us a link to a movie. Let's look at the movie. IMDb. Okay, and paste the ID. Let's see if we can find that. C.S. Lee, IMDb biography. Okay, let's look at C.S. Lee. Who is this guy? Okay, I don't know this guy. C.S. Lee. Yeah, I don't know his movies. Okay, Stepford Wives. Now that is a fascinating. That's a fascinating story. Have you seen that part? But anyway, so he's not a big star. I don't know. I don't know who is he. So let's see. So C.S. Lee got the acting bug in his junior year of high school while playing football. Film became his passion. He attended blah blah blah. What the fuck? He then spent 8 years in New York City acting with various theater. Okay, I don't know who is that guy. And so Bart says he's watching his movies. Chuck. Okay, I don't know. But is he American? That's the thing. You see, that's usually the interesting question because Chinese American, those who were born in USA or who came to USA when they are very young, like 5 years old, these people are Americans. I mean, yeah, we are, or I'm American as well. But I mean, what I'm saying is that these people who were born in USA, these Chinese are very different, like entire different people from Chinese people in China or elsewhere. You see, because it's not about your skin color, but rather it's about your growing up, your environment. You see, so Chinese Americans, the typical Chinese Americans, they were born in America, though they are everything they do, they are thinking is just like white American. Okay, yeah, typically, and they talk the American talk. They think the American think. It's totally different. So you see, America is a interesting country. Interesting from interesting from a historical perspective. Well, it's interesting because America is basically the only country in the world that it's a country of mixed race. By nature, each country is basically one race. On different regions, you have Japan, Japanese. They have you do have different local ethnicities, but basically, the whole Japan is one race, close related race. Okay, China, you got Chinese, one race. Korean, you got Koreans, one race. Germany, you got German people, one race, kind of, basically. Okay, England, Scotland. Okay, United Kingdom. Actually, I didn't know before, but as you grow older, you learn more about things far away. So UK is United Kingdom, and they have a flag of the Union Jack. Like a Union Jack, and that is actually composed of three different flags. You have the England cross, a red cross on a white background. England, okay, for the Queen. Then you have Scotland. Scotland is got this cross, okay. That's there's a name for it, okay. History, you got names for these crosses, and crosses are heavily related to God believing the Christianity, different branches. They have you have. Okay, let's go to Sali Unicode, and let's go to crosses. Let's look at the different crosses of the world, and basically they came from the cross is a symbol of Christianity, and they have historically, you have quite a variety of them. And let's remember where we are so I can backtrack to my topics. We were talking about cross, we were talking about England, we were talking about uh, that okay, let's I so I forgot. Oh, different race. Why America is interesting. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's continue with the cross. So you can see this is the Greek cross. Okay, now this thick one is used for Red Cross. This is well known. Greek. This is Greek style cross. Then you have cross on a shield. This is mostly known as far as I know. It's I When I see this cross, I think of the um, crusade. Okay, the army crusade. The knights on horses with this shield. Okay, that's that's what I think of. Guys, comments. Okay, comments. Keep the comments going. Let me know how am I doing. So you see, this cross is to me when I see this, I just think of the crusade. I don't know much about that, but you see pictures. They fighting with the Islam crusaders. There's a war history. So there's open cross. Okay, so then you have this Latin cross. Okay, so these are Latin cross. Then you have this Celtic cross. Okay, Celtic is the Scandinavia. Celtic, the where the Thor, the god Thor came from. Then you have Saltire cross. Did I pronounce it correctly? I probably did not. Saltire cross. So I think that's yeah, Saltire cross. I think that's the Scotland's cross. It may not be, because actually there's intricate histories. Then you have this, the most famous in modern society. Every white man wants to talk about it non-stop. This cross, we shall not mention the name. But actually, did you know this is actually a Chinese character? Most Westerns don't know. Westerners, these white people talking about this thing every day and night. Okay, they need to talk about this. They need to talk about this day and night. They don't know what this is. This is a, what you are seeing here is a Chinese character. Okay, and it's pronounced what? Okay, it's because I looked up when I was younger, when I was like 12 years old, 10 years ago old. I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated. I have a strong interest, predilection towards this symbology, symbols. How they are used for since I was 10 years old also. So this is actually a Chinese character, but most Chinese people, they would not know this is actually a Chinese character. We are talking about writing a character. This is also an ancient Buddhism symbol. Okay, that's the origin. You see this one, all these. Okay, these are ancient Buddhism symbol. In fact, I can show you a picture of it somewhere. Okay, it takes time to find it, but anyway, this is a Buddhism symbol, ancient, since 2,000, 3,000 years ago. Originates from India, and they still use it every day. I mean, in Buddhism, you go to temples, you go to China. You don't see that as much in China. Mostly, you do see it actually, but you can see it in India. So let's see, Sa Li, Reclining Buddha. Okay, no comments, guys. Am I doing okay? Okay, I'm alive. Okay, check my status. Remind me later. This OBS got a problem now. So Discord, and let's see. I got 10 people watching. 10 is a crowd. 3 is a crowd. So I got 3 times of a crowd. Great. So this symbol. Oh yeah, we are searching for reclining Buddha. Okay, so Ksali reclining Buddha. Okay, so I want to go to my reclining Buddha page. Muri head. Okay, maybe here. Green deck. Green deck says, yes, you look like you are alive. Great. I'm still alive. The question is, am I still alive? Yes, I'm still alive. Okay, so you see right there. Right there it is. And this reclining Buddha is at China. China. Dafu Temple. Zhangye. Gansu, okay, China. dated year 1100. Okay, so this is 1,000 years old Buddha with this symbol swastika. Okay, oh my God, the Western white people, their ignorance. Yeah, yeah, you can start to call me a racist now because that's what the obsession with the white people's obsession. You are racist. You are not racism every day. Fuck. Their brain don't have nothing else to think about. That's the only thing. Well, in particular, the in particular in the past 4 years with the social justice scam. Why do Americans do that? I mean, why how did it become this such a obsession? Well, I can tell you in my opinion is because you have the slavery thing. The white people are obsessed about that because then there's this guilt, and there you have the American Indians wiped out by the Europeans. So you have this deep seated thing about this this racism and thing. You just forget about it. Fuck idiots. So anyway, so this symbol is actually, so it's an Asian Buddhism symbol. But however, you see these two, they are actually Chinese characters in a Asian Chinese dictionary. It appears there. So when I was a child, I was fascinated. That's why I'm still doing Unicode. I'm fascinated by all these Unicode thing. Some of these Egyptian hieroglyph, linear B, cuneiform. Okay, wait for them to load because they are going to slow down my video. I'm going to see lags. So digressions and digressions. La Casa, Kathy, look up intersectionality. I'm an expert of that topic. Actually, I'm not expert of that topic, but I know full well about that topic. Uh, so Kathy says, "I'm surprised that you've never been to mainland China." So yeah, so that's true. I haven't been. I would like to, but today I cannot. You need money to go. Actually, my roommate is going back to China this next year in January or so, January or February. He's going back, so he's asking me, he's asking me to go with him for a month, but that requires 2,000 US dollars. I cannot do it. I don't have money. So anyway, so you have Egyptian, so I'm interested in symbols. You see this linear B symbology, linear B is very old, 1450, 1450 BC, before Christ. Okay, something before Christ. So this is 3,000 3,500 years old symbols we human animals created. You see, fascinating. So I'm interested in symbols since I was a child. Why is this not showing in Brave? Okay, it's then you have Phoenician. Phoenician is the oldest. Phoenician is considered the oldest alphabet. Okay, so so for example, we have Latin alphabet today. We have Greek alphabet. They all came from Phoenician. So this Phoenician evolution of English alphabet. And anyway, so that's Phoenician. Okay. Anyway, back to this swastika symbol. Okay, so it's a Buddhism symbol. And by the way, Buddhism has this reclining Buddha. Okay, it's a thing. It's so today you would call it a meme. Okay, it's quite interesting. You have reclining Buddha. For example, you never see reclining God or reclining Jesus, but reclining Buddha is a thing because I read, on Wikipedia. There's an article reclining Buddha. The reason is because, well, in Buddhism, the Buddha got sick, or about to die, so he's lying on his bed. So you got this thing, reclining Buddha. Okay. And anyway, so let's go back to the crosses. So this character, so I was saying this character is actually a Chinese character. And since I looked up since I was 10, like how is it pronounced? You don't see it much often. It's pronounced one. Okay, like the character 10,000 in Chinese, one. So that's about that cross. You call it swastika. Swastika, of course, in 1950, in 1940s, it has alternative meaning by white people. Okay, alternative meaning of that symbol, and ever since that became a obsession. So anyway, then you have all the other crosses, the Maltese cross. Okay, this symbol, Maltese cross, is very much related to that. Okay, you know why? I don't need to say. Then you also have a West Syriac cross. Okay, I don't know what that is about. Then you have the cross of Jerusalem. Okay, this since it mentions the name Jerusalem, I think my friend Israel know about that. The story of cross of Jerusalem. I don't know anything about that. So is this cross related to Jewish Judaism? Is that so? So guys, tell me. Okay, type it. Is this cross of Jerusalem related to uh, Judaism? So anyway, so then you have Orthodox cross. Then you have cross of Lorraine. Okay, I don't know what that is about. Then you have Chiro. You have dotted cross. You have Ankh. Okay, this Ankh is also ancient. This Ankh is as ancient as the swastika. Okay, some of them, more ancient than many of these others. This Ankh is from Egyptian, okay, from Egypt, from this. You can see actually. I think you see that this creature. Where is that? This creature is holding an ankh. I don't know how do you pronounce that. So this hieroglyph, you have these animals, you have these cows, sacred cows. Lots of stories related to these. When I see, for example, when I see cow, I mean bull, I think of, it reminds me of Christianity and Bible, because in there, I don't know the Bible well. So Daniel says Jerusalem is the God's city in the final book of John. Okay, Greendeck says I think the cross of Jerusalem is about Christianity in Jerusalem. Okay, okay, uh, okay. So anyway, when I see the bull, I think of Bible story where there's a commandment: thou shalt not idolize other gods. So like apparently there is at some point people idolized bull, and that's not allowed in monotheist religions such as Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. I think they do not allow it. You cannot. But meanwhile in Buddhism Buddhism is totally different. Okay, it's not God. It's not about gods, although you do have some kind of gods. Anyway, so why they worship bull? I can kind of tell, because bull is a sacred animal in some countries. For example, in India, you are not allowed to eat cows because they are sacred. Why? Because they give you milk and they give you meat. You eat them. Something like, oh wait, in India you don't eat them. but they are, they help the crops, things like that. So bull, that's idolized by some, many, I think several regions. Bull. Typically, you idolize, different regions. You idolize the animal that helps you. For example, bull is an example. Elephant is another example in India. For example, you have this god with elephant head. You can kind of think. I don't really know the history of that or the religion of that, but basically, when you read a lot about these things, basically the animal that helped you, the region becomes the god. That's kind of true for many regions. Uh, so so we were talking about this ankh thing. So let's shrink again. Okay, shrink. This ankh symbol in Egypt, ancient Egypt. Now I tried to look up the meaning of that. It's not too clear. Anyway, you can go to Wikipedia. They have a article about that. Okay, that's about cross. Okay, now back to our topic. I was talking about England. I didn't know before, but I learned, UK, United Kingdom, united is because, it's Scotland, England, and was it Wales or something? Ireland. You have actually four of them. So anyway, so I don't know much about Europe, but that's a thing you pick up. And England, so apparently, you know the apparently the Scottish people and English people, they were fighting all over the past years. They don't always agree, and they are talking about, like 2 years ago they are talking about separation. I don't want to be part of you anymore. So that's the Scottish and the England people. Um, so that's about, yeah. So we were talking about that. We were talking about the Union Jack. The in, United Kingdom. Let's see. Let me show you Sali Union Jack. I have a collection of photos of girls wearing flag bikinis. Okay, because I'm fascinated by this thing. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me go back to, so this is the Spice Girls, which was popular like 20 years ago. Spice Girls. So hold on a second. Let me go to open all of them. Okay, so these are actually photos of girls wearing flag bikinis. So I'm not sure I want to show them, but anyway, they are covered, so I think that's okay. So let's look. Oh shit! Oh fuck! That one is not covered. Shit. Okay, so God, that's gonna be a problem. That means I'm gonna spend 3 hours to edit that second out, and the comments will be all deleted because I realize once you edit the video, the comments will be gone. That's a problem. Anyway, so I did this long ago, like 20 years ago, in 2002. Okay, so I don't remember what, some page are risky. So but anyway, the my what I want, the reason I'm interested, you see, Union Jack, is that you see some countries, in particular Britain and the United States, they have a thing about wearing flag things. Like, you have Union Jack on purse, on cars, on swimsuit, on women's dress, on shoes. Let's see, Union Jack shoes. You see, Union Jack boots, Union Jack dress, Union Jack dress. It's a thing, with this, it's a thing. And in the same way, uh, the USA, it's the same. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, I have other photos. I'm not sure I want to go into. Okay, so maybe not. It's not then. So in USA, you have it's a thing. It's a meme. Okay, you wear bikinis or a dress or whatever, purse or or cars or your computer decor. You can put a or trucks. You have these lots of them, tons of them every day. You go out, I'll see it right away almost. Thing with flag plastered all over. But however, you have to, one thing interesting is that this is uniquely American and Britain thing. Okay, in many in I think most other countries, you do that, you go to jail. Okay, you go to jail. It's considered sacrilege. You cannot. You're not. You are not supposed to do that. Actually, people have done that, and they went to jail. For it. It is true. I have articles about that, but I'm not going to navigate around this page because Google censorship. So actually, is it on YouTube? Is it allowed to show tits? Because the uh, I don't think it's allowed, right? Okay, so but maybe just make this video age restricted. Yeah, but the question is, I mean, even age restricted, do they allow like showing tits without cover? I think it's allowed to show tits, but make it age restricted. Okay. Uh, so TitCake says tits are not allowed. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, even age restricted. I don't think you allow showing nipples. That's a thing. This. You cannot have pictures showing the nipple. Uh, so anyway, so I'm talking about, so it's a thing with the American and Union Jack. American flag. You have linguistic interest. You call it stars spangled or stars and stripes. That's a name. And for the UK flag, it's a Union Jack. Okay. Now I don't remember why is it called Jack. I think I did look up before, but I don't remember why is it called Jack. So let's go back to the topic of. So yeah, I was mentioning United Kingdom because yeah. So I was talking about USA. So I was saying USA is kind of unique in that it's a country where you don't have one ethnicity, okay? But meanwhile, the natural state of things is that every country, every region, it's composed of basically one ethnicity or one race. China, Japan, German, UK, and Africa, South Africa, things like that. So why so actually I just thought about, so why does USA begin to have this kind of mixed thing? Well, because imperialism. Oh my God! Now I went into this controversial topic. I didn't mean to, but when I'm just thinking about it while I'm talking. But actually, that's true. Why did you create it like a natural? This is a natural. How come? How come you have a country where it's actually mixed of all different people? Well, if you want to trace the history, it's because imperialism began with the United Kingdom, the British Empire. That's how it began. The white people shipping around, exploring the world. Then they do colonism. You occupy a place that becomes your land. Then, so you see, originally it's other people, people living there, one race, okay. But you go over, then it becomes your place, okay. Then you have a lot of white people. Then you import, you do whatever, you might import other, for example, in USA, that's how black people from Africa came to USA. Then okay, then after history, then something other happens, okay. Then imperialism died. Colonialism is considered now considered bad, okay, also by the white people, okay, for reasons. So then you emancipation, you supposedly the white people, oh, they started to think, oh, they are anyway. That's ugly history. So USA became this country that is mixed of all like different people. Yeah, that is why. So that's it's kind of a unique place. Now the next question is that especially my American friends, you might ask, the next natural question is that, yeah, so okay, historically, things happen, but is the USA current, the mixed race, is it good or bad? If you ask me, my answer is that okay, it's not good or bad. It's just the way things are. Okay, just that's okay. Yeah, I don't have, it's not good or bad. It's just the way things are. So live and let live. So USA today, which I'm a member of, is a country where it's a mixed race. Okay, so you have white people, black people, red skin people, Mexicans, everywhere. You have Russian people everywhere, Japan, and that's so we can go on from there. But however, today you have the social justice scan, and so in my opinion, the U.S. ways, you got a lot of problems, and it's creating a lot of problems. So not so the social justice scan, American extreme left, they become very bad. Beginning about 4 years ago, 2016. But that's just part of it. But because USA is also doing lots of other things even before the social justice scan, doing a lot of bad things in different ways. That's my opinion. And also, like I mentioned, in my opinion, the obsession about justice, the obsession about racism, about all these, about it's no good. Just move on. Forget about that. Move on. That's what I think. Okay. So, what do you think about the climate change? Okay, we kind of talked about that. Yeah, actually, so there is a video where I think you can find it, where I talked about my position on that. So YouTube Sali climate. Let's see if we can find that. Meanwhile, let's go to Sa Talk Show and search for climate. Okay, climate change. Actually, search for global warming. Okay, so there it is. This video. Let's show in browser. This is 2019, September 29th. Open source. Richard Stallman. Recycling, global warming, democracy dies in darkness. So I talked about my position on global warming. So it's kind of long. So let's we skip that. Check that out. Check that out. League of Noobs. So I think Google didn't see that. So I would be fine. I think you allowed me to. So Freeman says I think you allowed show tits make restricted. Okay. So Freddy says pretty sure I saw some artistic YouTube video with the naked women. It depends. But the question, you see, Freddy, I think the critical thing is whether it shows nipples. You see, that's a thing. If you show tits, that's fine. Make it age restricted, but you cannot show the nipples. Like you have to have some kind of cover, I think. Okay, I think something fell. Oh no. What do you think about climate change? Danielle says show tits. Okay. Tribu de Simon says how to make a Paleo Hebrew keyboard app for Android. Oh, are you the guy asking me that on Twitter? So my answer actually I don't know the answer because I have never coded Android or iPhone apps. So actually I do not know how to do that. If you want me to do that, pay me. Because then I go study electron and I can do it in 1 week. So if you are the guy on Twitter or if you are not, email me. Okay, email me or private chat to me. So let's talk about that. You have to pay me though because I'm not going to do it for free. About how to make a keyboard app for Android. Okay, Freddy says, I'm also interested in Danielle's question above with Emacs. Okay, Danielle's question from above with Emacs. So where is Danielle's question? Danielle says, okay, but I don't know. So I don't think so. In fantasy, you talk about real dates. Okay. What question? Can you guys type again? Danielle question. So can you type the question again? Danielle says, I've heard you like Ruby and Emacs Lisp. Can you sometimes show your Emacs and Ruby config? Okay, or how did you manage to organize your workflow? Okay, let's do Emacs session again sometime soon. So how long have I been talking today? So let's check. I think 1 hour. So I think let's stop now. I mean, I'm gonna stop in 5 minutes. Let's make I'm trying to get away from the 90 minutes long talk. 1 hour is good enough. So let's do Emacs in the future. And in fact, if you go to my YouTube channel, open a new tab, Xali YouTube. Okay, go to Xali YouTube, youtube.com Xali. Okay, you go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start to announce each day we are going to have a specific topic for each day. So you go to my YouTube channel, you go to communities, and I will post here about my schedule, my time, and what topic for each day. So I'm going to do more Emacs stuff. I'm thinking for each week, it's gonna be 1 day for Emacs, 1 day for JavaScript, 1 day for Golang, 1 day for random, random commentary, thoughts about politics and whatever, things like that. So I'm going to post here, as well as my Discord channel. Now, if you guys are not on Discord, join in. Okay, I very much would like that. Subscribe my channels, share my videos, thumb up, and let's see how do I invite people. Text channels, create invite, permanent link, copy, close, go back here, join Discord, Xali. Okay, so this is sort of a Xali fan club, or anything you guys are interested. You meet interesting people in my YouTube talk. You can talk on Discord. And every time I mention Discord, I think of Bot. So Bot, are you still here? Uh, so the custom. So what? Okay. So I'm going. Yeah. So each day I'm going to announce what we're gonna talk about. It's better. Okay. I'll try. I'm gonna post here. And I think there might be some time change as well because my schedule is just bad. We've been doing 10 a.m. for quite long, for 2 months now. Um, so what is the next thing I'm talking about? So actually, so we backtrack. Uh, so we were talking about how USA is a country of different races. Yeah, topic. Yeah, okay. So we were talking about how USA is a country of different races, and we were so we did not cover actually what we wanted to talk about today. Let's open that, close that, close that. Open Xa Talk Show. So today we were planning to talk about the Xafly keys for Emacs for the ultimate hacking keyboard. Actually, there's quite a few things. Okay, here is a website that's alternative to Google Talk. If you want to video and audio chat to your friends or text chat or to a group of people, this is a fantastic website. Okay, meet.jit.si. This website, uh, Israel, there's a friend Israel introduced to me. Okay, yeah, Jitsi is nice. Okay, so this is a great website for that. You can talk to. It's easy to use, and you don't. I don't think you even need to register a account. Yeah, super simple to use. So you just go to website. You can get a URL and post to your friend, and they can join you, and start to talk without having need to open an account. And other topic. Okay, Paul Graham created a new Lisp language called Bell, which is idiotic. Okay, so actually, that's another topic. So, but I think that's it for today. So guys, any questions and comments and opinions? Post now. Any Xa Talk Show page. Okay, so close, copy, paste. Egyptian hieroglyph, close. Unicode linear B. Okay, that's very interesting. Close. Unicode Phoenician alphabet, very interesting. Paste here. Close. Muri Head, One Night in Bangkok. This is a fantastic song. You guys you gotta go there and listen to it. It's a classic, very fun song. One Night in Bangkok. And the reason we are showing that video is because Reclining Buddha. Okay. The reason we are talking about we are having this One Night in Bangkok page is because we have the Reclining Buddha. This is a meme. It's a meme, my friend. Go to 4chan and post this, okay? Kasa says, Reclining Buddha rules everything. Reclining Buddha. So close that. Thank you, Kathy. And Union Jack, okay? And then we have the Union Jack, which is, we don't want to post that because Google is gonna ban the social justice scans, their sensitivity about the world is going to do harm to you. Union Jack, it's a thing, it's a fascinating thing. It's a culture. It's actually, this is about culture. Why American and British, they have a thing about wearing flags. And by the way, by law, by US law, this is not allowed, okay, as far as I know. I kind of looked a bit. So by US law, you are not supposed to wear a dress, bikini, stars and spangled bikini. But but actually that's law, but then you have American culture which is pervasive. You have a flag. If you go to my website, you have hundreds of pictures I collected about flag things. You see in cars, you see in motorcycles, you see in race, like race cars, you see in airplanes, you see in U.S. Navy, U.S. Air Force jet fighters. You have flag, U.S. Star Spangled Flag painted, over the jet fighter. They fly by. This is U.S. government, military. They also do that. Then you have in bikini underwear, women's lingerie. You have everywhere shoes, yeah, shoes and toenails. Women, you can paint your toenails into a American flag. You see all that everywhere. So it's a thing. So this is cultural thing. But meanwhile, Indian. There's a girl, Indian actress, who put on a Indian flag dress, and she and people get angry. You have a mob. You have a. It's reported on the news. You have a mob crying anger mob. Who wants her shut down? Who wants her canceled? Culture. And there are quite a few other stories, but but it's a thing. It's a meme for American flags. For example, it's also popular in China. Even you see, I have photos. Okay, you see Chinese girls wearing bikini or some girls dress, hot dress with American star spangled theme on it. So in China, Chinese girls, Chinese people who grew up in China also wear that. Or in Japan, sometimes you'll see that because it has become, it's a thing, it's a meme. And when I was young, before I came to USA, this wearing flag, the girls, wearing flag with or with a flag rope or whatever, rope or bath towel or whatever, that is that's what I see. Oh my God, this is America, America, the freedom, it's very open. But that's the impression I got. You got. Yeah, I mean, the other people in Taiwan and other before I came to when I was when I was 13 years old. Oh my God, that's America. You can you have these kind of things. But when you come to America, it's something else. I mean, okay, it's not exactly what you imagine because when it comes to sexuality, American culture is kind of nervous because of the um, it's almost like a because their Christianity, I forgot what's the word. um, they are prudish. They are sensitive about sex. What's the word? It's a Christian, from a Christian background. There's a particular branch of Christianity. Anyone remember? Particular branch of Christianity. I forgot the words. So so America in general, I mean, they are kind of sensitive about sex topics, even though they, in Asia, in particular in Japan, it's entirely different. So anyway, the uh, Catholic, no, not Catholics. They the Americans. So so what I'm thinking is that Americans are sensitive about sexuality is because for example, in you now we are talking about before 2000s. Okay, now today with social justice, things changed entirely to something else. But I'm talking about, let's say, before year 2000. So in before year 2000 in Europe, when it comes to sex, it's very open. So you will see, for example, sculptures of gods or goddesses with tits showing everywhere in public. Europe, you'll even see that in ads, in public ads, public billboards ads with sometimes tits showing, the full tits uncensored with nipples showing. You can see that in Europe. Now, different countries are different, I guess, but as far as I know, I've seen it. In Europe, you see that, but in America, you will never, ever, never see that. Even in sculptures, for example, you have personal personification of the freedom goddess, justice goddess. The from Greek origin. Sometimes they wear a robe with one tit showing. That's common. Greek, from the Greek origin, you have many of Greek goddesses. But however, in America, typically you don't show that. That's not allowed. So you will not. Well, it exists. Some sculptures, goddesses with tits showing, but generally they don't show it. They cover it. For example, if news media are reporting about some news about some building, some court justice building, they don't take photo of that. They try to take an angle so that you don't show a sculpture with the justice goddess or whatever with the tits showing. So because that's a U.S. culture. What's the name of the background religion? Not Catholic, because Catholic is not a USA thing. USA is most Protestant, but there's a branch that describes these. Um, let's try to look that up. Prudish is a word, okay? Prudish, that describe a prude, okay? That describe the kind of personality or attitude who is not open about nudity or sexuality. So Wikipedia says a prude, meaning honorable woman of, okay, from French, okay, etymology from French, meaning honorable woman, is a person who is described as or would be described themselves as being concerned with decorum or propriety significantly in excess of normal prevailing standards. He or she may be perceived as being more uncomfortable than most with sexuality or nudity. Yes. Now, American culture towards sex is kind of like that, okay? More or less. It has that. But however, I'm trying to find the origin because Puritan, there it is. Puritan, that's the word I'm looking for. Not Mormons. I mean, well, maybe, but I don't know about the actual history of this much. But anyway, that's the word Puritan. That's what I'm thinking. So let's see. Puritan were English Protestants, okay, in the 16th and 17th centuries, who sought to purify the Church of England of Roman Catholic practices, maintaining that the Church of England has not been fully reformed and need to become more Protestant. Okay, messy history, of Christianity. So Puritanism played a significant role in English history, especially during protectorate. Okay, I don't know what that is. Some kind of historical event. Then you have, okay, then it gets complex. Reformed theology, piety, Calvinists, churches, okay, another branch, churches, separatists, and so on. And so anyway, that's I don't know much about this topic, but that's what I think. The American prude attitude towards nudity is because Puritans. That's my opinion. That's what I think. So thank you guys for watching. We end up on the note of Puritans. Hope so. Have a good day. Bye, guys. Donate. Okay, PayPal me, Patreon. Go to my website, pay me. And last thing to mention, I'm offering tutorials, one-on-one video tutorials, teaching Emacs or Emac Lisp entire whole course or JavaScript. Okay, I'm offering that. And I can also do Golang and Python, but actually I haven't been coded Golang daily for a year. And Python, I'm only, I don't know Python. I mean, I don't know Golang that well. So anyway, but I do offer Emac Lisp entire course. I'm a Emac Lisp expert. So if you like that, contact me privately. So I offer 3 hours, 1 hour a day for 3 days. Basically, 3 days, 1 hour a day in a week. We spread around in a week. I offer that for $100. So if you are interested, talk to me. Okay, email or private, talk to me. Thank you guys. Bye guys.